107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
I saw a picture of this lady, Miss Tami Roman, on one of the virals. Said "Trouble."
Oh,
You remember that T-shirt or a shirt that you wore at one time? What is that? An alter ego of what we don't know? Can you be troublesome at times, Miss Aries?
I can be troublesome at
Okay.
times. I don't think it's an alter ego because I think that every person walking has dimensions and layers to their persona.
We do.
You know, I'm not one-dimensional, but I do have that side that can get into trouble and cause a little trouble from time to time.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that on Basketball Wives, man. You flared. I was mad at you on a couple of episodes.
Okay.
But you seem that you have fizzled out. I know you just flared up. Is it Evelyn? I think it was Evelyn.
Yes.
I think
recently.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, moving forward, I mean, what's the relationship like right now?
Well, in all honesty, all of the ladies reached out to me when my mother passed, but we don't really talk. I consider us like a basketball team. When season is in, we all show up and we come to play,
Wow.
and when it's over, we go our separate ways.
So no friendships, good bonds, sisterhood kind of links, kind of
Shawnee was the only person I knew coming into this situation, and she's probably the only person I would still continue to speak with, outside of Susie, who I think is a really good person in spite of what people see on Basketball Wives.
Sure.
And in terms of building a friendship, we shoot a show, and we really don't have that time to really bond and really develop something. And based on the fact that we don't talk once we're finished taping,
Sure.
It never really continues past that.
Wow. It's sad, but, understandable as well. I mean, it's a job.
It's a job.
At the end of the day. But you like to think, sometimes, something more develops out of it. Sometimes there's a breakthrough on something else.
Sometimes, and I'm always open, to making new friendships and having lasting situations. But, I only extend that olive branch once.
Wow. Well, you know what? I can't fault you for that because I guess I'm the same kind of way. And I think it's good to extend the olive branch. It says that, a lot that you have a very welcoming personality. But you can't continue to put your hand out and get it smacked or cut off at the same time.
That doesn't work well.
I like
for
the
me.
fact that you don't take no mess. I guess you don't, the kids, your kids are really, they know when mommy means what mommy
yes.
means. It kind of is like that.
Oh, yes. I am my daughter's friend, but I'm also first and foremost the parent, the disciplinarian, the provider, the caregiver, the matriarch of our family,
Sure.
now. So they understand the difference. They can come and talk to me about anything.
Well,
But
I love the fact that, you've incorporated your daughter into and getting her opinion. I think that's so cool. I don't have any kids yet, but I think it's ideal when parents involve them
Yes.
because they have creative minds.
oh, they do.
And who better than her? Because, you're coming out with
She's
this
the
nail art.
market.
Yeah, exactly. That's who you're trying to appeal to.
Exactly.
This is the 5th season that is
Yes, it
in
is.
effect. And I guess you guys may be surprised that it has gone this far.
I am surprised.
So am I.
Oh,
but I'm
that
glad
was
it
shade.
I
That
know
was
it was.
shade.
But I am because the first couple of seasons are like, whoa, I don't know, man, because everybody was like at each other's throat. I'm like,
Yeah, we were kind of all over the place, but I think, most people are narcissistic and they like to be voyeurs and they kind of looked in on our lives and saw someone they knew or saw themselves in one of us. And so we kept trucking along.
and that's what kept it most real.
Mm-hmm.
If we really want to be honest with ourselves, the person who we see in the mirror, we know
Yes,
who we
we
really
know who
are
we
at the
are.
end of the day.
Yeah.
We may not admit it in front of other people,
Right.
But we should be able to admit it to ourselves.
To ourselves.
For sure. So congratulations on the 5th season.
Thank you.
And on all the other wonderful things. And she is really, ladies and gentlemen, a real, ex-basketball wives. I mean, some
Yes, I
folks
am.
who come on the show really, they're not a wife. They were a girlfriend or a fiance. That's not qualified.
Yeah. No, I was really married.
Yeah, you're really married. Kenny Anderson was her man. And that's why I want to kind of just tap in before we get you out of here tonight. Your top 3, what ladies or men or people who are single should be aware of upon selecting. Because I personally feel that women select men.
You think?
Yes. I think we may want you.
Mm-hmm.
We may want a lot of ladies. But you decide
Right.
who comes over the threshold.
Okay.
So having
Okay.
said that, the choices that ladies make matters. a great deal.
Right.
So
Okay,
when
I
you
feel
go through some stuff, so if you're accustomed to the bad boy, for instance, because he's so adventuresome and so unpredictable, but yet 1 year down the line you having problems with him, I think you should check yourself and maybe what your choices may be.
This is true.
But you'll never do that. But that's another story for another day.
You just put us all in one bunch.
No.
Huh?
I really don't mean to do that. I really don't mean to. But what would you say, or what would you suggest, ladies and fellas, upon, if you're single and you're looking for an ideal mate, what would be the top 3 deal breakers in your opinion?
Deal breakers?
Deal breakers, like right off the cuff.
If you have no spirit, for me in particular, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, if you have no spiritual understanding, background, foundation, that's very, very important to me. If you have no concept of family, because I'm a very family-oriented person, and drive and determination. I mean, like, you don't have to have $1 million for me to be interested in you, but you can't be sitting at home on the couch waiting for me to come home either. You got to be up doing something. And I love to build. I'm into building and establishing things together. So
that's what's up, man. And you're hopeless romantic.
Yes,
and you're
I
single.
am. And I'm single. Yeah, I'm dating my vibrator right now.
Wow. Okay. Sorry.